Hi everyone, it's Lauren with Breezeway Productions, and we're here at the premiere of Sergeant Will Gardner. We're about to chat with the actors right now, so stay with us. Tell us a little bit about your character for those who haven't seen the film yet.
I play a soldier named Will Gardner that returns from combat, suffering from minor traumatic brain injury and PTS. And this is really a story about his journey towards healing. And so I think that's what differentiates us from other movies about PTSD, is that it's not 2 hours of watching somebody suffer. It's really it's an inspirational film about how to seek assistance and how to reclaim your life as it was pre-combat. Yeah.
Wow. So what is the biggest message that you hope people take away from this film?
I mean, look, I think that, from my experience and my friends in the military, there's a bit of a stigma attached to asking for help. I think that they feel that it's a show of weakness, and it's not. So, if it inspires veterans that are too scared to come out and say, I need a hand, that's a win for me, That's a big win, yeah.
What would you say is just the biggest message to take away from the movie?
Well, what I really learned in the movie is how invisible some of the scars are of the veterans. And indeed the way the story's told, you don't quite get what's up with the guy right off the bat. So it's told in a way that's really revealing and really moving when you realize, oh, he really has something. And then the filmmaker, who's the star, who's the writer, leads you through what led up to what he's going through now. So it's really a touching story and really well done.
Beautiful.
And my part's really cool because I'm in his extended family now, the new husband of his ex-wife. So really tough to deal with under any circumstances. And then Max puts his character in that circumstance. So as a veteran with disabilities.
Congratulations on the film. That's such a way to start off the year.
Yes, I can't. That's the way to say it. Because like starting off the year like this, I couldn't even tell you what a blessing it is to be here right now. I don't have the words. I don't have the words.
Tell us a little bit about your character in the film.
I play Charlie Burroughs. He's a homeless veteran who lost his leg in the war, and he's struggling with PTSD and finding closure with the death of his father when he was a kid, and with dealing with his injury and what happened in combat. And when Max's character and he meet, they both go on this journey across the country to both find closure, both Max for his character and Charlie for his.
Who are you supporting tonight?
Well, Max is my friend. Even though he didn't come over and say hello, it's okay. We love him anyway.
He brought you out to Hollywood tonight.
Right.
That's what I heard.
I don't go past La Cienega, so this is a big thing for me to get out here. So,
it's a hectic
yeah, no, I'm really looking forward to seeing the movie. I think it's going to be fantastic,
Yeah. What is something that you would say is, something that you would want the general public to know about veteran and Army films?
Well, I just think, there's guys out there who need a hand. There's a lot of traumatic stuff going on. So I think there's a lot of people that are now aware of post-traumatic syndrome disorder. I think a lot of people, when I was coming up, they didn't really talk about it. They said, the guy's shell-shocked, the guy's punchy, the guy's this. So now it's the same thing in football, like with the head concussions. They didn't talk about that. In boxing, I was a boxer. You get hit in the head, man. You get your brains, like you look at Muhammad Ali, how he ended up. He got hit. Yeah, sure. It's terrible. It's head traumatic blunt force trauma. So it's the same thing of being wounded or being hurt. You got to rehab. It's like anything. If you have a support system around you, it makes it a lot better. If you don't, it's a pretty long, lonely trip.
Your favorite part about your character?
Oh, that's hard. Probably the first scene that I'm in. I get to be shooting BB guns with my friend. Oh my god. Yeah. We were going to do BB guns. Then we started with something else. I don't really remember, but it was still really fun. Got to practice my aim.
Yeah. How long did you guys film that part? Because I know it probably took a while to get the scene.
We did that scene a lot. That was a really long scene too, which was a little scary. I didn't want to mess up and have to restart the whole thing. We probably did that at least 15 times. Yeah, it was
fun. That sounds
Yeah.
like a good shoot day.
Yeah, it was.
What's the biggest message, for people watching this film? What's the biggest message that you want them to take away, not just from your character, but from the film in general?
Probably just to be more aware of what's going on in the world right now, because a lot of kids don't know what if they're all addicted to video games or all of that stuff. Just to try to think about what other people are doing in the world and what the sacrifices they are for you. And yeah. Yeah.
And what's something that happened behind the scenes that maybe was funny or something you really enjoyed during filming?
Something I love to do after every scene was go to craft service.
That's the best.
I'd hide it behind the camera, so right after the scene, straight to craft service. It was really fun. All the food.
That's the question. What was your go-to food?
They had a lot of lollipops there. Those were really good. They also had chips, and then occasionally healthy stuff, maybe. Yeah, maybe. It's an occasion.
Thanks so much for watching. I'm Lauren with Breezeway Productions, and we'll see you next time.